There we go. Hey folks, I'm Dragonic Arcade, and welcome back to more Unturned. Okay, so here's the deal. I'm still paused because I've stood up from my desk to close the door. Oh shit, hang on. Okay, so between this time and last time, I went through the song and dance to figure out how to view the excuse me, how to view the game, or view the map, excuse me, and learned a few things. First of all, there is like 5 rare military spawn locations in the entire map, and they're all on the bridge. Okay. That sucks a little bit, but it's okay. Thief attire. So there's actually a fair few malicious spawn locations across the map. That's not a big deal. Assuming they spawn, right? Which obviously isn't 100% unless I turn it up to be, which I'm trying to decide on a good date for that. I might make a poll for that. In fact, I'm gonna write a note to do that. Excuse me. The thief kit. Each time one of those spawns, each piece of it has a 1%. It's a 1% to pick that category, and then it picks between the two. That's gonna suck. That's really going to suck. There's also a lot of stuff that can spawn in that section, which means we're gonna be at this for a while. Why is it lagging? Anyway, let's get started. So obviously we have some housekeeping that we can do. And we will. That's corn. Rip. So, yeah. So while we're going to be getting to that, I think the thing we're going to want to start with is pretty much every time I restart the game, every time loot respawns, which I'm not even sure how often it does. The first thing I'm going to do is go check for those loot spawns. Now, I am pretty sure that I do have a box for military suppressors. This is a ranger suppressor. Yeah, military suppressor. There's no extras in it. We're gonna use it here. Now, there is a military barrel, or a... yeah, military muzzle. Yeah, okay. Which will go in here. So, that adds a suppressor to this, which is very good. Side note, we are getting rid of that scope again. I also think that it's the only one of that scope we have. Cool. The more the merrier. Probably a fairly rare find. Right. Need to grab more medical stuff. Keep grenades with me just in case. A Timberwolf magazine. It's a grizzly. Sport Shot, Timberwolf. We'll throw that there. This is all of our Sabertooth magazines. And that could be better. Here's the deal. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna unload that. We're gonna refill all 3 of these. We're gonna merge these 2 so I can carry a full ammo box. And we're going to do it like that. Right. We also have an earpiece, which is really cool to have. Even if it's not useful for us, we definitely have enough leather. It's still very nice to have, even if it's not useful for us. We already have a GPS, but the thing is, I don't feel like scrapping it because they're rare. We can totally store more than 1 GPS in here. Who should I... So we have 2 military guys. Yeah, I can actually give him the earpiece as well. Cool. Then a tactical laser, which is very nice to have. Alright. The plan is... First and foremost, we're going to run over and check. Right over here. It's really close to base. We don't have to go into the military base at all. We can just run over here. Check all the spawns, which is all in this tent. There's a couple over there. There's like 2 on a little box thing over there. There's some in the tent, and there's 1 right on the ground right there. It's the only reason I remember that last one is because I pretty much verbally asked why the fuck is there 1 there. Fuck off. Yeah, because there was like a possible spawn right there for it. I'm gonna take the antibiotics just to heal myself. Suppressor makes my life easier. Okay. 8x scope, frag grenade. So the other spawns are right there, which both popped. But even then, so that's the ghillie spawn locations. I don't know. I'm betting the Alice pack is also in that section. I didn't actually see it, but it is an assumption, and I think it's probably fairly correct. Either way. Moving along then. So that means that we don't actually have to visit that military base, normal military base. Which is cool. However, I did find that there is also, like if I go all the way around, there is a bunch of places that have spawn locations for ranger stuff. Or not ranger, militia stuff. I kind of noted a few in my brain. Personally, at this point, on the note of on the note of checking stuff, right? Or turning up the loot spawn chances. At this point, I think it's probably fine. Because honestly, it wouldn't. The reason I would ever say it wouldn't be fine is if I was still kind of struggling through the early game, trying to find basic stuff, whatever. Or if I needed something more rare to just literally just in order to get by, quote unquote, early game. None of those things are true. I'm doing fine. So it's probably, in my opinion, okay. We can get more chemicals if we pick up glue, but... Katana, red balaclava... Honestly, just because my knife is getting real fucking damaged, I think having the katana might be the better play right now. Does similar slash the same, I think, damage. Just a little bit slower. Much more usable power attack. Just because it's a big fucking poke. 100% cheese. We have a lot of cheese. Nom 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 nom. Bread's only one slot. You'll probably end up needing it, and I'll be upset that I didn't grab it. Alright, but let's not get too distracted. Okay. So I didn't actually write down the list of items that I can get. I just kind of noted them for like the kind of future reference sort of thing. I don't gotta shoot him. Pay a visit to the lighthouse before this is over too, because I realized I had been being incredibly dumb, and the cave was quite literally in sight the entire time. kind of curious. What is our XP at? 3,065. That's amazing. And we do have everything. Yeah. So we're at the point in this run where, well, I wouldn't call us close to being finished with this map and with this game in general. We are to the point that we have like specific things we're trying to do. The reach on this is just genuinely so much more impressive. I don't need to loot here. As I continue looting here. A couple of guys. How you doing? Cool. Take the 20 gauge shells. Is that a shovel? Do we have a shovel? I don't know if we have a shovel. I'll pick it up. So we'll run up and check these spawns, ignoring the fact that the last time that we did this I very nearly ate shit by falling to my death. But it is spawns, which is what I want. Okay, apparently you can walk through ladders while you're eating. Neat. Well, this is bad. No, it's not. I had grabbed a soda before I started recording. Which I have now thrown away. Okay. Oh, it's turning day. Hey, you guys are watching. I've been Chronicle Gabe. And I'll see you next time, and we're gonna try to go through and, like, keep visiting all these malicious spots. Bye!